beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start on the ground with Andrews. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, it's Andrews. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Now Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Jones, throw left side complete. That's Shelton. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jarrad Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On 1st down, it's Shelton, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Shelton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. It's caught. It's Miller. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll run it with Andrews. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run for it with Andrews. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that. Because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for New England.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones eluding the pressure right. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Andrews. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's it, 7. Makes it 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Andrews. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Jones. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Right back to him on first down. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A dump off this time for Andrews. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it second down. They'll try the left side. It's Andrews, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll run again here with Andrews. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Andrews. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, it's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Back to throw now on first down.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Jefferson, 66 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Matt Judon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jared Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Harris now to return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, it's Shelton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
It's 52. Dolphins 28. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Check 60 Eagles.
On the ground, Andrews again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel.